In this video, I am going to share with you how you can become financially independent through investing into commercial property. What are the 4 core things that is important in this commercial property journey? And if you have at least one of these 4, then you will be able to start investing into commercial property and then you'll be able to make money in commercial property. If you have at least 2 of them, then for sure that you will be way ahead than 80 to 90% of the population in this country. So commercial property, if you have never thought about it, I am going to show you that how exactly you would be able to do. So the 4 fundamental things that you need to understand. The number 1 thing is the time. If you have time, then you can make money into commercial property. That means, of course, you need to look for deals, you need to negotiate anywhere, whatever you do, that you can find time. If you say that, Soman, I have time every day, 5 to 6 hours, 8 hours that I am ready to give, then you can make money into commercial property. That is as simple as that. The first fundamental. So if you have only one thing, which is the time, then you can make money into commercial property. The second thing is the money. If you have money, then of course you can make money, right? Because anyone who has money can buy commercial property, and then from there he can get positive cash flow. So the money is important, but the problem is that most people are always thinking that we are lacking money, and that is how, and we have more time. Perhaps that's not the case always. Perhaps you can say, so man, I do not have time, I do not have money. That's fine. You can still make money into commercial property. So even though you do not have time, even though you do not have money, the third parameter is the skill. Because if you have just skills, like how to find good commercial properties, where to look into, and how you can turn that into solutions, how you can sell that property, if you have that skills, any particular skills, then you can make money into commercial property. And this is an important point, that you might not have time, you might not have money, just having only skills, you can make money into commercial property. And the fourth parameter is the risk. Even though you do not have time, even though you do not have money, even though you do not have skill, but what you have is the risk taking ability. So it's a great example would be, let's say, a 20 years old guy who doesn't have time because he's still studying and all sort of things, doing uni, and who has still doing kind of do not have money, do not have skills, but what he has is risk taking ability. So what he is doing is that perhaps he is just blindly buying a vacant building and then give it, taking the risk and doing something and giving it to re-tenant it and then selling it off. He can do this thing. So it is going to be a high risk thing, but if that person, because he is 20 years old, can take that risk and make money to commercial property. Now what I actually after is that if you have any of these 2, so for example, if you have time and skills, or time and risk taking ability, or time and money, or even money or risk taking ability, even though you do not have time, any of these 2 can give you a huge boost to your commercial property journey. It will give you a good income so that you can become financially independent. If you say I do not have anything, then challenge yourself how you can get one of these 2, one of these 4. What are the things, perhaps if you can get 2 of these 4, if you can find these, and because skill is something that anybody can learn. Even though you do not have, if you think you do not have time, you can always find time. Some of the things that you can eliminate, and you can get times and make that happen. So the point of this story is that if you have any of these 2, at least one, then you should be thinking about investing into commercial property. And if you don't know how, and this is how you would be watching this channel, this is how you would be looking through different podcasts about commercial property, and be educated, be an informed person, and then only you start investing. Because commercial property, yes, it is high risk, but at the same time, if you can take that risk, your return is going to be asymmetric. Your return would be way more. Depends on at what stage of your life you are and what you really want to do in life. There are a lot of things that you need to map out before you investing, which is why you should be talking to us and get an informed decision about why it is lucrative, what can you do. So go to our website www.mlina.com.au, mlina.com.au, and book a free consultation, and one of our team members will help you and guide you through the journey so that you can start investing into commercial property.